For the record, we also support the inclusion of budget for the zero balance billing program of the DOH hospitals. Hindi lang po sa DOH hospitals, kung maaari to further expand it to LGU hospitals. For the information of the body, we also endorse to the committee the request of the following: UP Mindanao for additional classrooms, Davao Oriental State University for the establishment of Green Technology Building, Mindanao State University and General Santos City for the establishment of College of Nursing and College of Law Building, and the Philippine Sports Commission for the construction of tennis center in the New Clark City. We submit the aforementioned proposals for consideration of the sponsor for additional funding, which covers the following agencies. First is the National Housing Authority to further support the agency in providing immediate housing assistance to victims of calamities to facilitate prompt recovery and shelter reconstruction. This is in line with the request of the agency to the committee. Next is Department of Trade and Industry to support DTI in assisting more micro enterprises affected by disasters, helping them restart economic activities and create entrepreneurship. This is consistent with the budget appeal of the DTI to the committee. Next is Cooperative Development Authority to enable CDA to provide additional capital and essential materials to small cooperatives identified by the agency in line with the agency's request for the same purpose. Next is National Commission on Muslim Filipinos as additional support to NCMF in sponsoring the pilgrimage of Filipino Muslims to the Hajj. This is yearly. This program is part of the agency's budget appeal to the committee, which we aim to support. Next is TESDA to further enable the agency to continue providing technical vocational education and training to Filipinos and help cover the cost of tertiary education for Filipino students enrolled in technical vocational institutions registered under TESDA. Next is the Department of Health for halfway houses in select DOH hospitals. Ito po yung para sa mga watchers to provide an area for family members or guardians of patients who are receiving treatment, particularly those who travel from distant provinces and have no place to stay in the city. Next is for Philippine Army for the construction of Unconventional Welfare Training Center, Special Operations Command in Fort Magsaysay for training, development, and sustainment of elite forces as requested by the agency. DOH to support local government units and public health facilities needing patient transport vehicles with meron po ito mga request rin po from LGUs and hospitals. Still with the DOH to ensure the completion of select primary care facilities and other public health facilities as validated and confirmed by the DOH, as manifested and discussed during the committee hearing and budget deliberations. It is imperative to ensure that health facilities funded by the government would be operational and functional in view of the reported non-operational health facilities due to incomplete infrastructure and lack of necessary equipment. Ito po yung napag-usapan rin po natin na bigyan po ng prioridad along with the finance chair na matapos po yung mga health facilities na tapos na pero marami pang mga equipments na kulang to make it operational at hindi po maiwan as white elephant. Sayang naman po, remember na mahigit 7,000 islands tayo at marami pong lugar, marami pang munisipyo na wala pang sariling health facilities at ang layo po ng access, yung mga islands, kailangan po nila ng mga health facilities. So to make it operational and complete, ito po yung prioridad na inilagay natin dito. These facilities will help facilitate easier access to essential health services, especially in rural and underserved areas. We must avoid turning these health facilities as white elephants and prevent any wastage of government funds. At inline rin po ito with universal health care kasi magagamit po ito as primary health facilities. Aside from these agencies, we also wrote the committee to include a budget for the payment of the unpaid health emergency allowances to qualified healthcare workers in accordance with Republic Act 11712 dahil meron pa pong mga balanse na hindi pa po nababayaran from last year until this year. For the record, we also support the inclusion of budget for the zero balance billing program of the DOH hospitals. Hindi lang po sa DOH hospitals, kung maaari to further expand it to LGU hospitals. Lastly, for the information of the body, we also endorse to the committee the request of the following: UP Mindanao for additional classrooms, Davao Oriental State University for the establishment of Green Technology Building, Mindanao State University and General Santos City for the establishment of College of Nursing and College of Law Building, and the Philippine Sports Commission for the construction of tennis center in the New Clark City. We submit the aforementioned proposals for consideration of the sponsor. That is all, Mr. President.
Maraming salamat po, Senator Bongo. Just a quick question. I noticed that the proposals do not have figures. Ang ibig sabihin ba nito, it will be subjected to fiscal space and also the committee's analysis?
Yes, we will also submit a written amount.
Okay. Kasi yung mention nyo in your proposed amendments, wala pong amount. So, I take it na this will be subjected to fiscal space.
We will submit it to the committee, Mr. President. A specific amount, tulad nitong sa DTI, para sa mga micro-enterprises, and then sa housing, we will submit that.
Sige po, thank you very much. And thank you very much, Senator Go.
Salamat po, Mr. President, Mr. Sponsor.
Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, may you recognize this representation to also propose his amendments to the budget.
The Majority Leader is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President.